Hey there guys, welcome to Dinos Vault once again, and this is my Kawasaki Z1000 first ride review. The Z1000 is the flagship model from Kawasaki, spearheading their Z lineage, which is a symbol of aggression, sophistication, and of course brutal, unforgiving power. When the Z1000 was first unveiled, it came across as a stunning and never before seen design concept that combined the elements of its primeval nature and super sculpted bodywork together, emerging in the signature Kawasaki Sugomi design attire. For those who aren't aware, Sugomi is a Japanese word which means an intense aura or energy given off by a person or object of greatness and felt by the viewer. Someone or something possessing Sugomi inspires awe, leaves an indelible impression, is imposing in stature or ability, and commands respect. Now we see all of that in abundance in the Z1000, and that's what makes it such an awe-inspiring design and an even more exhilarating performer, thereby making it one of the most desired street nakeds in the liter class category. Now I have already done a detailed walk-around video of this bike, and you can watch that by following the link appearing on the screen right now. This time around, thanks to my friends at Driven, I am able to bring you my first ride impression of this bike. Please feel free to watch my Driven Cafe special feature by following the link appearing on the screen right now. And if you're watching this video and haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I request you to hit the subscribe button right now. Now the Z1000 is built using an aluminium twin tube frame. The lightweight yet highly rigid aluminium frame of this bike features a high degree of mass centralization, creating a perfect balance between sharp turning and firm handling. The frame promises to offer a planted feel while assuring great high-speed stability, and at the same time it is light and easy to maneuver, thereby enabling you to steer through the city streets effortlessly. Taking a look at its design, it looks fast and fierce even when standing still. It looks muscular and really intense. Based on a lower front and raised rear design concept, the tight-fitting bodywork captures the essence of a predator that is crouched and ready to pounce on its prey. The thin, compact headlamp cowl was positioned as low as possible, extending the line that starts from the top of the tank. We get 4 long-life, low-energy LED lamps up front, and all the 4 bulbs light up when the high beams are on. A separate LED position lamp is located on the meter cover, which gives it a distinctive touch. Coming to the profile, the large volume 17-liter tank not only serves the purpose of offering better tank range, but it also looks meticulously sculpted and ultra-muscular. Then of course we have this bike fitted with dual Akrapovic slip-on exhausts on either side. They not only increase the power by around 5 bhp, but they also reduce the bike's weight by nearly 4.2 kgs, which is outstanding, and of course they sound super awesome. The tail section is kicked up and pointed to enhance its sleeker look. We get an LED tail lamp at the back, which looks pretty cool. Now I'm unsure whether you noticed, but we get a similar unit on the newly updated ZX-10R now. The seats are neatly laid out, but you're better off riding solo on such bikes because pillion seat here is just a mere formality. Then of course the bike gets the aluminium fat bar handlebar that features a brushed finish and a black alumite coating. Now this handlebar facilitates superior rider control. We do get all the regular switches like a high beam flasher and an engine kill switch. The speedo is all digital, and the readouts include a speedometer, odometer, trip meter, average miles per gallon, range, clock, etc. And we get a large tachometer on top of the digital display. Now talking about the engine specs, powering this monster on 2 wheels is a liquid-cooled 4-stroke inline 4-cylinder 1043cc engine that puts out a max power of 142 PS at 10,000 RPM and 111 Newton meters of torque at 7,300 RPM. Now this comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox. Now taking the bike out for a short spin, the bike feels really lightweight for a liter class bike. It is very well balanced courtesy of the mass centralization concept, and this combined with the aluminium rear frame results in razor sharp handling. The seating posture is slightly forward biased but not very aggressive. The powerful engine pulls strongly across all RPMs. Adding to rider exhilaration, the throttle response is phenomenal, and we get abundance of torque at the twist of the throttle. The downdraft throttle bodies contribute to a stronger mid-range response. The assist and slipper clutch provide for a lighter clutch feel. It also helps prevent the rear wheel from hopping and skidding whenever excessive engine braking occurs. Kawasaki's dual throttle valves technology ensures the power delivery is smooth and controlled, ultimately making sure that the rider isn't intimidated by the sudden surge of power. The bike also gets an economical riding indicator, which I believe should be the last thing on our mind when riding a liter class bike. Unfortunately, it was just a short ride that I could manage, but this bike is meant to be thoroughly enjoyed carving through the canyons. On the highways though, lack of a windshield would give you a tough time managing the wind blast. If you're going to ride more on the highways, then it is better to go with a fared bike like Ninja 1000. We do get a windshield as an accessory for this bike, but I don't think it would make a huge difference as such. Now the bike feels so light that you might get a bit carried away. You need to remember that this is indeed a liter class bike and it weighs 220 kgs, so you need to be a tad careful while making U-turns, at least until you get used to this bike. Now talking about the brakes, we get dual semi-floating 310 pedal discs with radial mount monoblock 4-piston calipers up front, and we get a single 250mm pedal disc with single piston caliper at the back. The bike gets ABS as standard, which is great, and the brakes are quite good. They offer good bite and feel. Now talking about the suspension, up front we get the big piston separate function forks from Showa Suspension. This promises superb handling while also offering adequate comfort and a sporty performance that is ideal for street riding. The new fork features springs on both sides with preload adjustability in the left tube and damping duties in the right tube. At the back we get the horizontal backlink suspension. Now this, compared to Kawasaki's traditional unitrack rear suspension, locates the shock unit very close to the bike's center of gravity, greatly contributing to mass centralization. Another benefit it serves is that the shock unit is placed far away from the exhaust heat such that it doesn't adversely affect the suspension oil and gas pressure. This results in the suspension performance being more stable. Now talking about the wheels and tires, we get 17-inch wheels with a 120/70 tire up front and a massive 190/50 tire at the back. The tires do offer great road grip. Now seat height is 815mm, which isn't great news for shorter riders. Ground clearance is just 125mm, which means we need to be extra cautious and watchful on our Indian roads. Fuel tank capacity is 17 liters, which is good because it promises decent tank range. Currently, the on-road price for the Kawasaki Z1000 here in Hyderabad is rupees 14.64 lakhs. So that's pretty much it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless, and ride safe.